And welcome back to Assault on Dragon Keep. Joining me this week is ArkenBrony.
Hello.
Oblivious.
Hello.
And Azureink.
Hello again.
And today we're going to be finishing up the Lair of Infinite Agony, which definitely lives up to its name. Just getting right back into it with lots and lots of skeleton combat.
As there is almost constant agony with fighting and being shot.
There is that, yeah. This particular room, like every single step, all these little gates are a small encounter. It's just, it's ridiculous.
It's basically the DM being a dick.
Something like that.
I remember not too long ago I was in an adventure where we were fighting super skeletons, and all of a sudden they were like impossible to kill as opposed to normal skeletons that were super easy.
How'd that turn out?
I think half of us died over the course of the adventure.
Yikes.
Well, tell me, were you at least using blunt weapons?
I was gonna say.
We just found magic maces, so all was good.
Like, I wasn't even like being sarcastic. I was being completely serious.
No,
Oh, yeah.
many adventurers have been wiped out due to the fact that they only have slashing and piercing when you're using bludgeoning weapons against them.
I mean, it didn't help that the area was like sanctified by evil, so you couldn't turn them.
Oh, yeah. The one of the cleric's most powerful weapons. It was neutered, basically.
Completely, yeah.
Now, do you think a sword explosion gun counts as a sharp or a blunt weapon?
It counts
Well,
as
maybe it's
explosive
like
weapon.
slashing
Does
and
fire damage.
explosion damage.
Yeah, I would say it probably does slashing damage with the added effect of fire or something.
Yeah.
Force.
Something like that.
Thundering.
There's the Hall of the Dead, and here's a that's a shortcut door that we open later, I think. This Hall of the Dead is kind of annoying for reasons which will soon become clear, but at least there's a save point here. Definitely
Zombie kittens.
Let's see. Oh, here they come now.
Some boosts.
Fiery skulls. Lots and lots and lots of fiery skulls.
Ah, crap!
I
It's
can honestly say I've never fought one of those.
Ugh.
Are you gonna fight them, or are you just gonna run from them?
Well, if you fight them, they kind of spawn
Explode.
a lot for a very long time. Not infinitely spawn, but spawn a lot, I guess. And so I just kind of wanted to see if there was like a spawner or something, like if there's because they just come from around the corners, and I want to see like where are they coming from, but there's not really any source. So I just ran ahead into another fight while these fiery skulls are still flying around me. Ugh, it's ugly.
Reminds me of the frost wraiths in Skyrim that are really annoying to shoot.
Oh yeah.
I'm always loving the weapons that you throw and then you get another one.
Not everyone likes TDR weapons, but I do. I
It's
find
because are they like normally worse than the other guns?
stat-wise, yeah, they're kind of cheapish versions, but although they're, I don't know, they still compete, I guess. Is what I'm.
Yeah, I've recently started playing Borderlands and I love them.
Yeah. But a lot of people, it's hard to control that where that reload goes because it kind of goes against instinct. I guess what also might contribute to it is the fact that I prematurely reload like all the time, so
Yeah,
I'm always in control of my reloads. But a lot of people, you know, I imagine, I don't really know for sure, but I imagine that a lot of people, they, you know, just shoot until the clip's empty and then they reload, and sometimes that throw and reload could catch them off guard then. So I think
Yeah,
I
I like
understand.
things with huge clips so that never happens.
See, I never use bandit weapons because they have the huge clips and the fire rate, and I'm like, I already reload all the time anyway. So you give me a clip with 200 bullets, and I'm like, what's the advantage of this? What's the
Yeah.
advantage of this if it's not that great a gun to begin with?
Because in reality, it would be necessary to have those kinds of... You can't reload like you can in first-person shooters.
Yeah, yeah. but
Well, in fairness, I have Newbiespud's response to reloading. You know, I reload all the damn time.
nothing gets between me and the R key. Although,
Well, he wasn't saying anything. Your character said "shut up" to zombie thing.
well, you know how it's kind of just when you're angry and you're in the heat of battle, you're just like, stop, shut up, just stop, done,
Die.
die. Yes.
Okay, that one said something.
I love bantering during combat. It's one of my favorite things to do.
I don't do it enough during like tabletop combat and stuff. Tabletop RPGs.
I don't usually do it either, but that's mostly because in our case, the banter is usually what starts the fight.
Yeah.
Then at that point, you're just too busy strategizing.
Well, I
One
try
thing
to
is
do
great
it
when
for
you-
I try to do it for the NPCs whenever I DM and stuff, but I do forget it quite often due to the fact that I'm trying to figure out their moves.
Yeah.
Well, we have this unspoken rule of how many words you can say, like, per round. And
Right.
it's always broken when we're bantering. But when we're, like, giving each other information, we follow it very strictly.
Interesting.
Well, I only do like, a sentence or something.
Right.
Well, because realistically, you can only say so much.
Right.
That's it. In my groups, we just talk infinitely.
Even though it's
How much
free
can you
action.
say in about 6 seconds? Yeah.
we just assume that everyone has momentary telepathy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you move into flanking position so you get combat advantage, and then okay, yeah, we do it.
I hate the
You
fact
assume
that
it's
somebody...
out of character.
Well, I guess there's that, but honestly, we had to start regulating that stuff whenever, because Peter originally told us that talking is technically a free action. It's a free action in terms of, like, it's not interrupting anything that you're doing, but in terms of time, there's only so much that you can say.
Well, it got to the point where I know how to play wizards better than the entire party, but I play a barbarian, so they told me to stop telling the wizard how to play their character.
Oh yeah, that would definitely get on some nerves.
Yeah.
So the way forward is back that way, but actually this whole giant pit leads down to the last crumpet. So it takes a very specific jump.
That won't kill you.
Hopefully. Alright, so we got this this shortcut elevator here. I think we'll make use of that eventually. But time to make a very precise fall.
Well, it reminds me of one thing that probably doesn't matter to any of you, but in first edition, Featherfall I just realized is an area effect spell, so it can target like a huge area of people, as opposed to like a single target.
Salad? Why is that a problem?
You know who likes the taste of salads? Adults! I don't want to be an adult.
Tina, you're talking to 3 grown people who just collected a bunch of imaginary crumpets because they thought it'd be fun. There's no such thing as adulthood.
You know what, girl? You make a good point. You get to live. For now. I'll give y'all some XP.
And that
For now.
And that is the end of post-apocalyptic. Ends with a little life lesson and a vaguely deathy threat.
Can't be adults and play D&D.
I don't want to grow up.
That's highly debatable on both points, but you know,
Alright,
probably don't have enough time for that on this commentary.
So yeah, that's
Ostensibly, most of us are adult-ish.
You're in the right place.
Mostly.
we're young adults. I just work with that. All right. So the elevator that we dealt with earlier, that'll lead us back up there, so we don't have to go through the entire dungeon again, which is nice.
Yay!
Convenient shop located in the dungeon.
Yeah, there is that, but you know, it's a vending machine. What you gonna do?
Thanks for the
I'll have to remember that for next adventure.
Vending machine shops.
Yeah, inside the dungeon.
So I sold almost everything except that last grenade mod, which was lightning bolt that's better, and I can get next level, so I'm just keeping that.
So your grenades are lightning bolts.
Well, right now they're fireballs. I'm gonna make them lightning bolts next
That's
level.
cool.
Alright, back up to that little tower thing. Name of which I've already forgotten and whatnot. And I think, yeah, we've gotta go find Angel, I guess. Which is kind of interesting that she's shown up at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I was gonna say divine intervention is always appreciated.
We
But
had a,
first, dealing with Simon's dead brother.
One thing with divine intervention, we had Poseidon hated us, so we got a favor from Zeus where he gave us an apparatus of Qualis, which is a lobster robot thing that really gives us no protection against the sea, but makes us feel better.
Okay.
It's one of the dumbest magic items ever. It's a 6-foot tall barrel that through various triggers turns into a big lobster submarine thing.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's a D&D item.
Yeah,
That's an actual thing.
Yeah, there's
that
a
is
3rd
an
edition
Oh,
D&D
oh yeah. That is a thing. I
crab
was like,
walker thing. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
the apparatus of Qualis.
Yeah, apparatus of Qualish.
We have yet
Do
to
you,
use
my
it.
friend that's sitting in on this, knows what the hell it is?
So I'm the only one, literally the only one who has never heard of this thing.
yeah, the actual DM out of all of us has not heard of this.
Well, I'm a DM.
Shut up!
Technically, yeah.
Your logic is ruining my joke.
They're dumb items. They have in first edition they have instead of rolling a tackle, they just have a 25% chance of hitting.
So we raised all those skeletons only for the actual target
To be back where you started.
not back where we started, but in the next room,
Right.
where apparently he was kind of just sitting there the whole time.
Point is backtracking.
Well, just sidetracking, I guess. Which I was expecting.
Negative-
I was expecting to have to make up a word there, but it's no, it's just sidetracking. Made more sense than I expected.
You are technically correct.
Yes.
The best kind of correct.
So let's see what this is all about.
He's right over there. Could you revive him?
Wait, Vault Bro. Don't kill me. Kill him.
Oh, you're not gonna side with someone who just called you Vault Bro, are you? Shoot this muscly chucklehead already.
So now we have a choice.
I think you should shoot the
Shoot level 34 one.
Yeah, the 34 one.
You know,
Which do you choose?
Well, considering this has happened in the past, he's already made his decision.
well, okay.
Because
Here's
the
the
other
thing.
one is-
Here's the thing. I don't like Simon.
Why don't you like Simon? Simon is
You were sitting there waiting to say that line and timing it, weren't you?
I didn't even realize that was when I fired the shot. It was.
Timed it wonderfully.
well, Newbiespud is
Okay,
learning
so-
from me.
Simon.
what about Simon that you don't like?
He just doesn't like Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, leave
He
Newbiespud alone.
wasted our time, and he's a murderer, and he's
So?
bitter, and he ran over a school
Fratricide is the best decide.
of
Let's
a
talk.
whole bus full of Girl Scouts or whatever.
And you
Screw
haven't?
those.
Just whatever. I'm gonna live with my
Thanks,
choice.
bro.
Lesser of two
Soul
evils here.
is Hell at rest.
Okay, and we get a
Well,
dice
at
chest out of
least
it.
his soul feels better.
18.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad chest.
Whoa.
Ooh, those are actually pretty good shotguns. In fact, they're objectively better than the sword explosion gun I've got right now.
Aw.
They're shotguns, so really, do you want them?
Yeah, it's a Tediore. Throw it explodes. And
That makes it perfect.
yeah, it's it's nice and all that.
You guys do know that he's delaying until you see the choice that he makes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do that all the time during my commentaries. I
Thanks
don't,
for ruining it, Obliv.
But you don't think that, I mean, if you watch any of the commentaries, hell, I've been in most of them, it's fairly obvious that you're doing that.
Well, yeah, but I'm playing it straight.
I keep the sword explosion gun, even though it's technically weaker, because it's freaking awesome and useful. There.
It's a sword
Oh,
explosion.
well, no, because the sword explosion gun is the best weapon.
It is. It really is.
Every freaking battle that you have it on, you dominate, and you try to switch to another weapon every now and then, and it does like no damage.
Even though this weapon's like 5 levels below where it need to be.
It's still like way better stat-wise.
Semi-ludicrous speed.
Yeah, you re-enter this room and you trigger this whole giant combat encounter with more skeletons. So I'm like, screw it. I'll fight them, but I'm not gonna dwell on it if I have to.
That's why favorite enemy undead is always the best choice. No matter what level you are, you're gonna fight undead.
Something like that.
Some DMs like to use the undead because they don't have to deal with moral quandaries and everything.
Morals.
Most of the time.
Oh my god, I remember like the third time I'd ever played D&D, I was like 12 or something, and we killed a few bandits that were trying to take money from us, and the DM decided to be a jerk and mention something about their families, and I spent like the next week thinking it over. God. Still remember it.
Yikes.
Yeah, you
Now
were
I'm done,
speaking-
I kill like nuns randomly, I don't care anymore. But back then,
When you were getting started. Back before you came
broke me and then built me up from there.
before you became a cold
before we
heart.
became desensitized.
yeah.
It's kind of similar to me, actually.
I am
Oh boy.
Yay.
Stop it! I miss Roland more than anyone, but you can't just deny.
Yes, you can.
You're interrupted by the sound of a distant voice crying out in pain.
This way. Release me.
Oh, I just noticed the eyes on that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of similar to my story of when I was like in first, second grade or whatever. I thought the monsters from the video games and stuff like Metroid from the NES and stuff were going to pop out and kill me and stuff like that. So I went to see a school counselor and all that stuff, and now I can't get enough of the violence.
Actually, a way to compare how it was then and how I am now, we were in a dungeon that a beholder was trying to get to us, and beholders at this level were really tough, and had a village of villagers that it had charmed, and it yelled into the dungeon, if we don't come out, it's gonna start killing them one every minute. And we ignored it, and did the adventure and got out, and all the villagers were dead. And then we felt bad, but
Yikes. Oh, I don't think I could do that.
our
What,
DM does that to
sacrifice
us
the
all the time.
sacrifice the villagers?
Not so easily.
Yeah, I'd probably go out there and like kill them if I could. Not
Okay,
the villagers, but
I don't know.
not the villagers, but
Oh.
the evil.
Yeah,
It'd be like, you're killing villagers over my dead body.
It's interesting because I've played every edition
Alright.
of Dungeons
Roll to see who does the talking.
and Dragons first edition the most.
oh
Oh,
no.
for the love of...
Ha! 20!
One of the
I
toughest
punch her.
enemies in
Rick,
first
no!
edition. I mean, they're
She's our only
powerful
ticket
enough,
outta
it's
here.
Like, even at us being 12th level,
Fine.
regular
I'll
people
talk to the
is
prisoner.
enough for all of us to fight and have a chance of losing to it.
Don't talk, punch them.
Release me. I shall show you the way to my father's keep.
Sure, why not?
Well, it's Angel. She was a nice person in the main campaign.
Finally, I am free to wreak my vengeance upon the
Oh.
world.
You were saying?
Well,
Bad
Starting
choice.
with you! I told you we
should have punched her. I told you.
See, Brick is always right.
It's like
Well, it's true.
It goes against every fiber of my being.
well, it reminds me of a monster that I can't remember the name of. It's like a crystal spider thing.
Link spiders.
Right.
Because I
She's a
just saw
drider,
the silent.
well, a female drider.
Okay, so now we gotta fight a giant frickin' spider queen to get out of here.
Wasn't Spiders a few episodes ago? Episodes. Playthroughs, I don't know. What's it called?
Well, episode works, but, what are you specifically talking about?
Well, you had the whole spider episode. I was in it. I remember.
Yeah.
One of my
Spiders.
friends loves these kinds of games, but hates, like, pathological fear of spiders due to childhood trauma and stuff.
Oh, he would
So,
love our house. We have a pet tarantula. It's
I
like
don't know
5
if you'll play this, DLC because of all the spiders. Are there any spider things in the main game?
I think so.
There
I
are.
haven't gotten to them yet.
Oh, what are they called? I've completely forgotten, but there's these bug things that.
Well, yeah, but are they spiders?
They're not spiders.
See, I don't know what I think my friend would just drop the game if he came upon these spiders.
Yikes.
What about the spiders from Sacred Stones? Those gigantic, hairy-looking motherfuckers.
Well, like he barely played freaking Skyrim because like one of the first enemies you encounter is a giant freaking spider.
Yeah.
Is that the first time someone's dropped the F word in these videos?
Oh wait, did I just swear?
I thought you said freaking.
No,
Yeah, I said freaking.
no,
Or at least I think I said freaking.
you didn't.
I wasn't aware that there was a
It's-
language
it's
filter
not-
on this.
I don't think it's.
Are we gonna bleep it or are we gonna leave it?
Well, this is the game itself is like something that you.
Is rated M for mature, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like we're playing an M-rated game, but we have to filter what we're saying.
I
No.
mean, we've never done it before, so I don't know. Are we?
No, I'm not bleeping anything.
I don't believe
I
so.
think it might have come up once or twice before, and yeah, it doesn't matter that much to me as long as it's not obscene.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
as long as it doesn't reach like the stuff that I say in my commentary, then we should be okay.
It's lightning
And gone.
Great.
I guess I have no reason to censor myself anymore. I mean,
Well, you shouldn't have a reason to censor yourself. It's the internet.
Did we really have
Yeah,
to
unless-
the sorcerer's daughter like that? Wow. She wasn't.
Just words on their own,
Seemed to think she was.
just a plain obscenity like damn or fuck.
Nah, man, the Sorcerer's Daughter.
That's not a problem.
If it weren't for her dumb
Alright.
butt, everything would have been fine and nobody would have died.
Can I just draw attention to that real quick?
That she just admitted the death thing.
That she's basically demonized Angel from the main game, even though Angel.
I gotta stay back here.
Screw you, Roland.
I'll see you again soon enough.
Hey, White Knight Roland is awesome.
roll
It's-
initiative and his 4 friends sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, and sneak attack.
What?
Dumb joke. Sorry, Order of the Stick reference.
Oh,
Probably the only thing I like more than ponies.
stop attacking the chests. They didn't do anything to you.
Not
It
yet.
tried to eat me, so shut up. But
You can't
this-
prove
no,
that.
I'm serious about this whole Tina demonizing Angel thing. It kind of gets under my skin because the whole boss fight with Angel in the main game is just such a pivotal point. It really like changes the dynamics with every single, like with Handsome Jack. It just kind of changes the dynamics of everything, and Angel really just kind of sacrificed herself, not even figuratively. Like that's actually what she did, and. For Tina to imagine Tina voicing the Sorcerer's Daughter saying, "I deserve whatever I get," that really bugs the hell out of me.
Oh, yes. You made it to the tower. Now I can watch from my balcony.
Then again, this is Tina that we're talking about.
Damn, Tina. That was graphic.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
So this
I
is
have to admit.
Stuff is starting to get real in Assault
Heard
on
someone
Dragon
say they
Keep.
had to admit something and then pause.
Oh boy.
Whee! Ooh, dragon.
About time, dragons.
You know, it's been a while since you fought a dragon
I remember
outside.
the first one killed you badly.
You don't get here quick, my men are gonna bust into your precious little queen cell and murder her ass. Good luck bringing them right back to the world when you're sitting
Red dragons
like
are the
a pile of
best.
ashes, chumps.
Because they're red.
Whoa, whoa. You wouldn't
Well, they're the
kill
strongest
queen
of the
before we
chromatic
had the
ones.
chance to save her, would you, Tina?
I told you, girl. No.
Pretty cool.
Crap.
What?
Tina's in a killing mood.
Ooh, green. Those do poison gas.
Yeah. Tina is threatening to perhaps kill the queen before we can save her.
So why aren't you running?
Because I'm trying to kill this freaking green dragon.
Because
Also,
it
you
doesn't
have
matter
resurrection.
because it's a game.
Shut up!
And it-
Don't we have the power to bring things back from the dead?
I think we touched a nerve.
Don't,
Well, okay,
don't
I think
ruin my
we need
sense
to
of
take a
dramatic
break.
tension.
Well, no, sorry. I think Tina touched a nerve, and it's kind of pissed Newbie off a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of has.
Anyways,
Is this
if
why the
someone,
video ends in a minute?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, I'm watching the clock.
Yeah, so as someone who's never played the game or whatever, I don't know who any of these people are for the most part,
I have to agree.
beyond some very basic facts or whatever. So
Fair
the
enough.
whole dramatic tension and all that stuff, that's nice and all, but I don't have any reference point.
What Phil is saying is that he doesn't have time for dramatic tension.
Both saying we're ruining the tank.
There's enemies to slay. Anyways, this is Azureink signing off.
What? But we have like...
Sign
What?
off, guys.
Yeah, there's only 20 seconds. This is Oblivious signing off.
This is ArkenBrony signing off.
This is Newbiespud, and I think this is going to be the second to last episode. Next time, we take on the Handsome Sorcerer, and we finish this.
Hey, I get it.